customer. No sign of Verma. So we're here to change all 4 of the brake pads on my car. I think he told me, Verma told me he thinks the front ones have like 1,000 kilometers left on them, and the rear ones are like completely done. And I think if I keep driving for any longer with these pads, I'm gonna end up damaging the rotors as well. So I think it's high time we change it. So we have 2 different sets of brake pads. So these are going on the front, these are going on the back. We couldn't find DBA for the back because it was out of stock, and my pads are gone. So this is what we're gonna put in the back. It comes with the sensor, and these are the front pads. Different things you can pick out, different shelves you can pick shit out from. It's like a toy store. So these are the new braided brake lines that we have at the garage. My car already has these installed, so they help with your braking performance overall. So your brake fluid doesn't expand, your brakes don't fade over time. So that's the main reason for these. So we have one for the F10 530D, we have one for the G20 M340i, we have one for the G30 530D, and then we have one for the F30, which is what would fit my car. But if you guys want any of these, so they're all hell braided brake lines. If you guys want any of these, you can let us know, and we can source it from OneStop for you. Lighta throttle kudikiringla bro, throttle. From then the actual pad is it. Okay, this is what signifies the life of the pad. So this is the surface that gets worn out over time when you brake. So this is the front. This is what has about 1,500 kilometers left. And this is the back. There's like nothing left. So the reason why they do this is usually there's a lot of inconsistencies in the surface of the rotor itself just over time. This could either happen because you have a worn out pad, or you have some sort of debris stuck in between the pad and the rotor. So that leads to lines forming on the rotor and just uneven wear and tear in general. So what we're doing here right now is just sanding down the rotor a little bit, trying to get rid of the uneven surfaces, and then applying brake cleaner before we put on the new pads. This is my friend's Polo. We built this car together, all of us together. So I don't know if you guys would remember, but I think about 2 years ago there was a series on the Madras Driven Instagram page called the Sprint to Valley Run. So that was the first time we attended any of the drag racing events, and then we decided to go stage 3 on this car on a 1.5 engine, so 1.5 TDI engine. And after the event, after the race, we decided to swap the engine to a 2-liter TDI. So it's going through a full cosmetic transformation at the garage right now. So it's getting new paint, it's getting a new exhaust system. It's a single exit exhaust system done in-house here at OneStop. So the car was already having an R-line front bumper, and the R-line back bumper has a center exit exhaust. So that's why we fabricated it this way. And I think it should be ready in about a week. So once it's done, We'll make a full video on this car in terms of what's been done to it and everything. And the funny thing is, even after the swap, it's running a stage 3 setup. So, to say the least, it's a crazy car. So driving with this intake in India, the main thing that I have to keep my eyes out for is how much dust gets collected within the intake. The roads here aren't the greatest. There's a lot of sand, there's a lot of mud. So eventually the filter tends to get clogged up. And when it gets clogged up, it messes with my boost pressure. It just messes with the car in general. So we're just cleaning it right now with compressed air. So yeah, the car should run a little better now with the clean intake. So I think we've done everything that we aimed to do when we came to OneStop. So new pads, dash cam installed, and then there's a bunch of other small like maintenance oriented tasks that we had to finish. So yeah, all done. New brakes, we'll see how they are.